Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign we're reading for next. Capricorns. Okay, let's do. Actually, we'll do Aquarius. Why not do Aquarius? We haven't done Aquarius. Aquarius, let's get you a general spread. What's the energy? What's the vibe? Rebellion is here. Oh, wow, that one card came out quick. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So I don't see any emotional expression. It says manipulative, moody, sensual, and truthful, and reliable and fickle. Anything else? Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody could be turning off or just not engaging with something. There was a lack of peace in the past. It looks like someone could be watching this or watching this feminine. Anything else for Aquarius? It's because they're in denial about something. Tell me more. The ending here, the world card. Walking away from something. Tell me more, Aquarius. Something stalled. Somebody was bad at communicating, maybe like emotions or something like that. Like there was no love here, there's no proper communication here. Somebody's broke as well. Maybe they need to end something to focus on their finances or recoup. Insecure, hardship, poverty, loss of money or position, toil, harshness, need, or lack of resources. Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody, this could be like a player, somebody very, somebody's thinking about forward momentum or growth, or they're really in their head about it. They could be having like sleepless nights or really be overthinking things. I'm seeing Shrek 2. Like, when you, yeah. Somebody needs to like come out of sadness. Could be a Gemini. It could be something about a love situation. They need to initiate some kind of change. Okay, Aquarius. Maybe go hermit mode or gain some kind of introspection. Yeah, something was very unstable. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Lack of courage. I heard avoidance, jealous, grasping, unreliable, obsession with work, and stubborn. So somebody cut this off, it looks like. Somebody expressed clearly that they weren't going to handle this and left. Queen of Swords energy, maybe. Or stalled it, stopped it. Yeah, they're coming out of some kind of pain. Someone could be confused. Or they're considering other options. Somebody needs to organize themselves or focus on what's important. I'm seeing Chinese medicine. Somebody's holding on to something. It's like they don't want to detach from something, maybe. This could be a way of being, seeing, thinking, doing. Aquarius, people and placements from the highest teams of love and light. What's the most vital message? Actually, we're going to use the light workers here, okay? What does this say, actually? It is time for the seeker to look within. What haunts you can only be faced by you. So, 17 could be a relevant number. This could be Libra energy. It says sustainability, self-sufficiency, and independence. Welcome to spiritual homesteading, the practice of finding independence, self-determination, and sustainability for your soul's well-being. There's certainly no shortage of spiritual teachers, programs, or tools on offer, including this deck you're holding, but the trouble with relying too much on someone else to guide you is you lose the ability to stimulate your own healing and rewards. You're expecting someone else to show you the way rather than finding it yourself. You have pulled this card to encourage you to trust in your own guidance. Interesting, more than you seek help or advice from others. You know what you need to succeed, you know it's not serving your highest good, and you know what you want and what you need. What you're lacking is belief in yourself. Making a mistake or getting things wrong is a part of the process, not a reason to quit or doubt yourself. You'll learn more from failures than you will from successes, and if nothing else, they'll be your own. Your choices, your mistakes, your determination to rise when you fall. Stay on the path you're on and have faith in your desires and ability to bring rewards to life. In a more practical sense, this card appears when you're being a little bit too needy and should try to be more independent. It's fine to ask for help or want to experience life with others, but don't take anyone's time or resources for granted. You're more than capable then you have allowed yourself to believe, and you are fine to continue on the path alone. This could be about love, romance. So, oops, shit. Okay. Yeah, somebody socializes too much, and they need to put an end to this, or I don't know. Or they could have been socializing too much in the past. Let's see, a 28 frog in the reverse. What's weighing you down? Is it time for a spiritual psychic cleanse? Are you overdue for letting go of the voices that surround you? They may have started to get in your head, these voices that bog you down and keep you from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their dramas while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Declutter your schedule and stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you, for your own lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutter. Frog Spirit may also come bearing a message of your physical space. Do you hold on to things because you're afraid of losing energetic connection to the past or people who no longer are in your life or to goals you never pursued? Or could you have these items around because you feel guilty if you got rid of them? Are your storage and living spaces stuffed with reminders of what you're not, when they should be holding only objects that reflect who you are now and aspire to be? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, or excited, Frog Spirit tells you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new, trusting you always have what you need. So 16 is a page, 8-8. Interesting, deep shadow work. Let's pull you a familiar. I haven't used these in a little bit. Anything else for Aquarius, people and placements? Fragility, butterfly. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and see what that's about. Horse, transcendence. I think I mentioned butterfly in Sag's reading this morning. Butterfly effect. You could need to start from the beginning or something like that. Just a side note. Something about returning to the beginning. Or looking at the past or the beginning, or I don't know. Okay, it says... be gentle with yourself. It's okay to feel less than perfect. Take steps to heal and mend. Butterflies indicate transformation, liberation, creative inspiration. You are at the end of a cycle. New beginnings await. Time to be carefree. Release any self-imposed restrictions that now feel cumbersome. Consumed by the torment of suffering, a long dark night of the soul, life has lost meaning, and you're left utterly broken. A rather delicate situation has you feeling exposed, tender, fragile, and the outcome threatens to be tenuous as the abyss of a great dark void. Yeah, Sagittarius got void in their reading as well. Stares back at you with only emptiness for unwelcome company. Allow your spirits to lift. My dainty wings dance around you. I am here to remind you that to be fully alive, you must be willing to let the old parts of you die over and over again. As one who has walked through the darkness, you are now ready to emerge and be transformed into the light, and to hold energy of both dark and light in balance. Fly with me to embrace both the beauty and pain life brings, however fleeting, and make the most of every fragile moment to feel fully alive. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's get you a Cali for Aquarius. People and placements, most important. Wow, that came out quick. Mantras. 40. Vishwamata in the reverse. Let's see. Her voice creates and dissolves universes. Her vibration within our souls creates our life path. You have the sacred power of voice. How shall you express it? To call for effective divine assistance in all ways. Do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and power to create. Listen for guidance and then set the course in motion. Though it may not be visible in the physical world, new order is generating within the soul. In time, it shall manifest in transformed physical circumstances. I'm hearing a really loud siren. I don't know if you can hear that. But it says, now it's fading, yeah. Sound brings harmony from chaos and creates beautiful patterns or manifestations that are healing and enhancing for life. It's kind of like God Thoth, like the God of the creator of the universe, Thoth or Thought. He's a scribe. It can disrupt and break apart that which has been built. Sound is powerful. The oracle indicates you have the power of voice at your disposal. You have the power to speak your truth, to set yourself free, to choose what you say and how you say it. Your voice has the potential to profoundly affect your reality. So you could be journaling or just communicating with yourself or your spirit team. This is not about controlling others. It is about claiming your power of choice and voice. It feels empowering and profoundly healing to work with this mantra. The very act of using the voice with intention brings about change. It reconnects us to divine empowerment and the innate creative ability we were granted along with our voice. It is the opposite of victimization, despair, or doubt. It is connection to sacred power and higher consciousness directed with willpower. It is refusal to be silenced or subjected to an unconscious fate. It is the claiming of voice to co-create and inspire deeply guided and fulfilling divine destiny. It is taking the reins and sacred surrender into greater divine wisdom. Mantra is the pathway of connection to the higher self and ancient ones of divine wisdom that continually watch over and guide humanity's spiritual evolution. Okay. You have the divine birthright to choose how to deal with negativity. You do not need it to allow it to gain influence in your being. Allow others the choice to behave as they wish, with respect that each path is unique, and we can't know how another needs to learn and grow through their life journey. However, it is not an excuse to allow for negativity to infiltrate. I also heard inflate your being and undermine your spiritual relationship with yourself, the divine, and your spiritual path that can bring benefit to the world. So that's nice. And maybe we'll check out Vishwamata really quickly. With her protection, even significant uncertainty does not need to be wrought with despair. There is a pathway that can shift devastation into palpable experience of being protected and guided through a difficulty. Trust where you're being led. Grace comes of this. It signifies not only we have the capacity to move through a situation we have avoided dealing with in the past, we can do so in a far gentler, more graceful manner than expected. You have the power of the Divine Mother's wisdom and blessing within. Do not underestimate yourself. When we are willing to look at ourselves rather than other people or external circumstances as the primary source of pain, she comes with a genuine desire for you to heal and outgrow the causes of suffering. Okay, we can go to her and receive as much love, support, and kindness, protection, and anything else we need. The babies that hang from her ears are invitations to approach her as a child would approach the mother, with complete trust and positive expectation. If we've had issues with mother figures, her presence triggers healing. Mother issues can impede our ability to trust and feel we're safe and belong. They can make it hard for us to feel that our inner life is valuable and worthy of attention, that we're truly loved and valued as we are. And that's why it's so important, if you don't have a strong mother, to have spiritual mothers, so to speak, like connect with a larger deity maybe, and able to rest within ourselves, feeling that we're enough. The Divine Mother does not struggle with human limitations. We can go from her to her wounded and messy, and she receives healing and loves us without judgment. Beautiful. She also dissolves defenses we have unconsciously set up against life so that we can soften and become eager to participate in our life journey. When we are not hardened, corrupted, or rendered bitter by life experiences, we become more open like the curious child and guided more easily by our hearts along the unique, empowering life path the Divine Mother offers. So let's get some juicy messages for Aquarius. Sprouts. I heard sprouts. Anything else for Aquarius? Maybe you had high hopes for something? Something about next week could be relevant, or maybe this week. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, just a week or something, but let's see what it says. It says spreading disease on purpose. So it's sideways. Maybe somebody was spreading negativity on purpose, keeping your energy in alignment. It says careful. Check if they're two-faced. Use intuition. Try to limit you. It says people around them suck balls. Okay, so the people around them really suck, and so they're around shitty people, so they're probably going to be shitty. You know what I mean? Okay, just cut this off. Your life has different phases. Self-motivation. Piss off the demons. Yeah, there's like something about entities. I was feeling something like there was entities or something. Yeah, this could be like entities working like maybe through you or through somebody else that you know that wants to spread more pain and hate, right? Devil worshiper. We have just wants / will keep you stuck. Zagon could be a demon or spirit with themes relevant. It says gifts coming / connected to Akashic records. I think somebody else got. Oh no, we already read that. Sorry. Or no, this was a different reading. Yeah, somebody else got that. Get to the truth. Never assume you know people. Something better than you imagined. It was kind of sideways though, so maybe it was worse than you imagined in the past. When you get stuck, you begin the healing. And removing blessing blockers. So you could be coming face to face with things that have been blocking you. Reject them energetically. Cut out / give nothing. Okay, Aquarius. I almost said Pisces. Inspiration unlocks the door. Solutions are the key to success, and more miracles and insight are easy to trace once the final piece follows or tumbles into place. It's going to be about communication. Clover. Flowers surrounded in clover leaf mean happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. So it's going to be about reciprocity as well, but I'm going to end it there. Thanks so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care. And also it said 13:30. Now it's 3:33. Okay, interesting. 13:33. So take care.